which in many recipes works just fine.
Watch the carbs, too. We're looking at you, stuffing.
Okay, so stuffing is a bread. If you do a whole grain bread versus a white bread, that's better in terms of raising your blood sugar. But stuffing is a lot of calories on your plate, so you want to keep that to a smaller portion on your plate.
And how about turkey?
Your white meat is going to be leaner, lower in calories, lower in fat than the dark meat.
Definitely the white meat. The white meat is leaner than the dark meat.
Okay.
Yes. And gravy. Be careful of your gravy.
When it comes time to fill your plate, use that plate to help with portioning.
I think a great place to start is half of your plate with vegetables to get started, and then go from there.
And as for the other half of the plate?
One half is usually a lean meat, and then the other half is a carbohydrate or a starch. That's a great place to work.
The fiber in the food causes a heaviness, a feeling of satiety in the stomach, which causes you to eat less.
And remember, it can take 10 minutes for the stomach to signal the brain that it's full. So slow down and socialize.
People tend to eat too fast. We're very busy people for the most part, and it's really easy to scarf down your meal.
As for dessert, remember, they're not all the same.
So what you want to do for dessert is have like a pumpkin pie, a natural pumpkin pie versus a pecan pie. There's 200 calorie difference between the two.
And if you don't trust someone else's dessert?
One thing I always try to do if I'm trying to stick to my healthy eating plan is offer to bring something. A fruit platter, perhaps a healthy dip to go with the fruit platter is a way to do it.
I'm Tim Lammers, Fox 61 News.
Still to come, the cold weather did not stop some kids and their families to hit the pavement. We have a recap for you of the Manchester Road Race coming up in just a couple of minutes. Taylor.
Well, the line here to visit Santa is getting long, but there are a lot of pets in line, a lot of different dogs, and even Ernie here, who's dressed up like Santa's elf. Tim?
Well, as we go through the rest of the day today, unfortunately, the next couple of days going to give Santa a little bit more snow for his sleigh to ride on, unfortunately. The potential for accumulating snowfall in the area. Stay with us. You're watching the Fox 61 Morning News.
A moment with Ernie Bach Jr. and his kids, Alex and Kelsey. Find strength, comfort, and love in the memories.
Saving on Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and Maytag has never been easier because PC Richard & Son is giving you employee pricing. You pay what our employees pay, not a penny more on appliances from Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and Maytag. And with next day delivery, you can buy today and enjoy tomorrow. Employee pricing at PC Richard & Son. Get saving.
Show me the crown.
Look at you. When you talk, your TV listens. That's cool. Downloading 24 tunes in 1 second? Booyah. Locking your doors with your phone? Oh, yeah. Jim and Melissa, you are cool.
Hi, Carol.
Let's go.
Get Contour TV, 100 meg internet, and now home life automation for $99.99 a month. Free HD camera included.
At the Executive Automotive Group, there's no need to negotiate. There's no need to make a deal. There's no pressure, and you won't be wasting your valuable time. We give you our best price first with the perfect price policy. Make the right decision. Make the executive decision.
Cirque Musica Holiday invites you to the world of Wonderland, a one-of-a-kind holiday concert event. Wonderland comes alive as amazing aerialists, acrobats, and hilarious hijinks create a fun celebration for the entire family, featuring the world-renowned cast of Cirque Musica, together with your favorite holiday hits, performed by the Greater Bridgeport Symphony. December 9th, 5 p.m., Webster Bank Arena. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com or at the Arena box office. Cirque Musica Holiday presents Wonderland.
It's Pilgrim's King for a Queen sale. Wake up refreshed every day with this Beautyrest Silver king-size mattress for the queen-size price of just $9.99. That's a $400 savings, plus free delivery at Pilgrim Furniture and Mattress City.
No! Where are you going? To No Money Down sale. Get out of here. Go. Go.
Right place, right time. Fox 61 News at 10. Expect more.
Welcome back, and thank you so much for keeping it right here on the Fox 61 Morning News on this Sunday morning. We are giving you a live look outside throughout our state. Things looking quiet out there, but what is it going to feel like when you step outside of the door? We'll have that answer in just a moment here. But first, we want to say thank you so much for joining us here. Glad you could be with us on this Sunday morning. I'm Aisha Bowe. And right now, we do want to get you a check of your forecast. Meteorologist Tim Levine standing by with what you can expect when you step out the door. Good morning, Tim.
Well, it's definitely going to be chilly compared to yesterday, where temperatures were in the upper 40s. Much colder today with not much sunshine, so not much warming to be had. Look off to the west, a little bit of flurry activity. Of course, it doesn't look like much on satellite and radar at the moment, but that healthy diet of cloud and that little bit of moisture coming off of the Great Lakes there will be just enough to spawn a few flurries for our area as a weak system moves in. Temps overall right around the freezing mark, a little colder up into the northwestern hills, down towards the shoreline and in the valley, though, we are significantly warmer, right around 34 degrees at the moment, heading into the northwestern part of the state. Winds, not really an issue today, right around 5 to 10 miles per hour out of the north, but that's going to keep that colder air moving into the area. Overnight tonight, expect a few flurries across the region. Heading into the overnight hours, temperatures should warm a little bit, so that should change everything over from flurries to just rain showers across the region. But for the most part, there's still the possibility of a couple of slick spots, especially in areas that stay coldest, at least until we see temps warming up into the morning time. After that, Tuesday, unfortunately, looking quite snowy during the afternoon. At this point, light snowfall is expected and accumulation is expected as well. Coming up in my full forecast, we're going to talk about how much accumulation and also how cold it's going to get for Thanksgiving. Spoilers there, really cold. Aisha?
And speaking of the cold, despite the snowfall, people from across the state were still outside staying active this weekend. And check out some locals who shook off the cold weather and hit the ground running. Fox 61's Carmen Chow has the story.
Crews spent most of Friday shoveling streets and sidewalks in preparation for the Little Manchester Road Race on Saturday. It's an event aimed specifically for kids and their families, and we were able to check it out to talk to several runners to see how they have been prepping for the big day. As Thursday's snowstorm dumped several inches of snow and ice throughout the state, people spent most of Friday shoveling themselves out, especially in Manchester. Thea Redmond, the director of the Little Manchester Road Race, wants to make sure the young runners are part of the excitement as well.
These are future Manchester Road Race runners, and the great thing about the Manchester Road Race is it is a community-wide event. Families, 2-3 generations.
There was the 50-yard dash for kids and parents, a half, full and 2-mile race as well. All of this taking place at the Charter Oak Park this year. For runners like Bethany Lindeman, it is her third year participating.
It's really fun, and I think it's fun that the bunny's there and we're all trying to beat the bunny.
The race was pushed back to noon so the ice on the roads had more time to melt away. Events like these are extra exciting for avid runners like Muriel Moran.
Well, I joined cross country in my school, and this was one of the races that you could sign up to do, and I signed up for it because I like to run a lot.
Runners gathered behind the start line. And off they went. Families and kids with their schools ran at their own pace, hoping to get their medal and post-race treats at the end of the finish line.
It gets the kids out, getting exercise. It's just something good for them to do.
Carmen Chow, Fox 61 News.
And this morning, we're learning one man is in custody following a car and foot chase in the capital city. Take a look at that man right here. Police arrested Jose Rivera Cruz after a chase from Bond to Columbus Boulevard on Saturday. Police say he was in possession of a firearm. Rivera Cruz was arrested 3 weeks ago in that same area with a rifle, stolen handgun, and heroin, along with other drugs. Right now, he is facing several charges this morning, including reckless driving and criminal possession of a gun. Now, Rivera Cruz is currently being held on a $1.2 million bond. And staying right there in Hartford, we're learning a crash in Hartford killed at least one person. Cruz responded to Main Street and Mather Street late Friday night 47-year-old Yolanda Santiago of Hartford was rushed to St. Francis Hospital and later pronounced dead. She was a passenger in one of the cars involved there. Now, the drivers of both of those cars were treated for non-life-threatening injuries. And from smoke to vape, the Food and Drug Administration announced new restriction on flavored e-cigarette sales. Officials with the FDA, along with Senator Richard Blumenthal, made that announcement at Conard High School in West Hartford Friday. This comes as teen use in Connecticut has doubled since 2015. A reported 15% of teens now use e-cigs. The new restrictions include limiting e-cig sales to age-restricted in-person locations or websites with age verification. The proposed rules would allow sales in vape shops, not at gas stations or convenience stores. And to some lighter news, more than 80 children here in Connecticut now have a new home as a part of Adoption Day on Friday. Connecticut is joining the national celebration to recognize National Adoption Awareness. Jacqueline Ford, the statewide foster care and adoption recruitment specialist for the Department of Children and Families, visited Fox 61 Studios yesterday. I sat down with her where she spoke about the importance of having people who are willing to step in and take a child in, whether it's through fostering or adoption.
When we get involved with the family, our goal is always to reunify them back with their family if that's possible. But if it's not possible, we look for people to provide a forever family. So November is an opportunity for us to really shed a light on foster care and adoption.
The department completed 83 more adoptions this year compared to the last fiscal year. And Special Olympic athletes from across Connecticut competed all weekend in the Unified Holiday Classic. Check it out here all weekend long. Athletes facing off in volleyball, basketball, bowling, and even some powerlifting. The tournament has been held for more than 20 years now. The first year of the tournament, 11 teams participated. That number has now grown to 52 teams.
The athletes are genuine. They're, so into sports. They're into fitness these days, which is really good. And they really try so hard that, regardless of what any obstacles they have, they will prove to all of us this weekend just how much sports means to them and how capable they are at doing whatever we ask them to do.
The tournament continues this morning in Hamden. Opening ceremonies kick off at 9 o'clock this morning. And as we are headed into the holiday season, people are getting ready to take their holiday photos, and you can't forget about your pets. So furry family members are invited to the West Farms Mall to take pictures with none other than Santa himself this morning. Fox 61's Taylor DiCello is live at the mall in Farmington with all the fun and all the pups. Good morning, Taylor.
Good morning, Aisha. And this isn't just an event for your pet. It's a family event. So you can have your whole family come and take pictures with Santa this morning until 9 o'clock here at West Farms Mall. We're standing right next to Santa's sleigh, and I'm with Samantha and Alexis and their little dog. What's your dog's name?
Kylie.
How old is Carly?
3 months.
Oh, so she's just a puppy.
Yeah.
So what do you girls want for Christmas this year?
A skateboard.